I love the mule skinner. I love it. I love my job. I love it here. Love it all. Yep, I'm loving life here.
The University of Central Missouri is home to thousands of students. Among all of those students is Denise Elam, a digital media production major and editor at the Mule Skinner newspaper. We sat down with Denise and asked her about what influenced her to come to UCM for journalism and more.
I think what led me to come to UCM to study journalism was my interest in journalism. It sort of happened in high school. I was a co-editor-in-chief of my high school's news magazine and also the yearbook. So originally I was going to be an English major because I just love writing, and I didn't really know that we had a journalism program, but I found out later that we do. It's the digital media production program with an emphasis in digital journalism, and I'm just so happy that I picked it because I don't just get to study journalism, I get to study how to create audio, video. I'm learning how to be a better journalist, both like with multimedia, with digital journalism and everything like that. I picked journalism because I genuinely believe journalists, they get to know everything. They get to learn about every aspect of media, of everything in life, really. As a journalist, you get to talk to people from all over. You get to talk to people in different disciplines, in different like areas of life, and really get to know them on a personal level and to just tell their stories. And I think that's why I love journalism, is because as a journalist, you're a leader, you're a teacher, and you have a really profound effect on the community. Being the lifestyle editor at the Mule Skinner, I really get to meet a lot of contributors. I get to help them with their stories, with their editing. I get to brainstorm different newsworthy pieces for the Mule Skinner. I think as a lifestyle editor, I get to have a little bit more fun than other editors. Like, I love reporting news, but there's just something about reporting people's stories and the features part of the job. For instance, I got to interview our school president, Chuck Ambrose, after he had his bicycling accident, and it was one of my first big interviews here in terms of like how well known he is on campus, and it was over an hour long, and it was just me sitting down talking with him, and then I had to write like a story out of an hour's long worth of just information, but it was so much fun, and I got to tell it like a storyteller would instead of Chuck Ambrose was injured in a bicycling accident. It occurred. I got to like start out my story by talking about how he was like kneeling down next to a tree, wondering, like waiting for someone to come by to help him. I don't know, it's just, I get to report in a fun way, and that's what I love about being the lifestyle editor. The Mule Skinner is really relevant to my degree because I get to copy edit, I get to report, I'm out there every week. With the newspaper industry changing as it is, yeah, there's still a need for print, and print is still really important, but we're changing every day, and I've learned how to report digitally now, how to include photo, video, audio into my news packages and my lifestyle packages. So yeah, I think that's why it's relevant. I think at UCM the opportunities are kind of endless in a way, and that's cliche to say, but I think it is what you make of it. And so I got to go abroad, and I got to cover the speech and debate team. I've been able to study abroad twice actually through the university. I studied media and culture in London for a summer, and it was amazing. That's one of the reasons why I came to UCM also, was their really good study abroad program and support. I think UCM offers a lot of variety in the courses, especially the DMP department. Not only do I study video classes, I've studied screenwriting, I've studied communication and theories of communication, just to help me become more well-rounded in a lot of different disciplines. And then also I studied creative writing, and that has just helped me improve as a writer and a poet, I guess, at UCM. If I could say one thing about my staff here at the Mule Skinner, it's that they're difference makers. They're mover and shakers. They're gonna have so many things ahead of them, and I'm really excited to graduate and just take all that I've learned here and put it to a good use elsewhere.
Reporting for Lowdown, I'm Jacob Clark.